I should not have eaten first.
Oh, I know. I feel gross now. That was probably a bad idea.
Let's eat it while it's hot. Mind you, I feel like a whale. That's not a whale.
I know. That's how I feel.
What does a whale sound like? That should be our intro. We have to do that before every video.
Is there a way of making that badass?
Okay. I'm not kidding you. I'm leaving that in. I was saluting.
Oh my god.
You're just whistling away. I'm like,
it's our patriotic music.
it's our anthem.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Building Resilience. I am so sorry that there has been so much time between our videos. Like we already did say, like you gotta be patient with us. But there's actually a reason that our videos were so far apart, and that is because we got so sick and tired of each other already that we had to go to opposite sides of the country. So I went out east, I went to PEI, Prince Edward Island, and you went to British Columbia. How was that?
It was extraordinary, actually. I ended up going there for an 18-day working trip turned vacation with my father and a good friend, and we got to explore the mountains. I was off the grid for a large amount of the time, so I was really far behind in administrative tasks when I got back, and I've been struggling to catch up ever since, but I really needed the vacation time.
Yeah, you know what? Vacation is so important for our mental health. Like, even just outside of the trades, just with anything. Like, it's something to look forward to. Like, you have that, like, goal in mind. Like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go in a month, or, like, whatever. And it's just so good for your mental health. I was looking forward to my trip for over a year, actually.
And tell us about it.
So I went to PEI. That was so much fun. It was, I've never been out east before. So that was definitely an experience. Seeing the ocean, that's something that we don't get to see here in Ontario, which sucks. But no, it was a family vacation. It was supposed to happen in August of 2020, but for obvious reasons, that got canceled. So we rescheduled and we were able to go, and I brought my really good friend Maya with me, who is also an electrical apprentice. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's really cool. Yeah. I had some great experiences too. My father's a gold miner, and we actually found this abandoned gold mine.
What?
And oh yeah, we couldn't find my dad. We're like, we're going to take pictures of a waterfall that's not far from there, and my dad's like MIA. And then we end up finding him, and he's inside this mine going through. He found this tunnel and everything. So he was explaining all this stuff about mining to us and explaining the old methods of mining, and we were like digging around looking for cool rocks. We found some really cool stuff, actually. So my dad was in heaven.
Did you find any gold?
No, but I took some rock samples, so.
Well, guess we can't quit our day jobs.
No, not yet. Haven't struck it rich with that big find of gold yet.
You haven't found a good winner?
No, but I did find some very interesting rocks on top of some of the mountains, like being 10,000 feet up in the air and finding sea coral and sea sponge and rocks was quite a great experience.
Yeah, you know, actually it's because back in the day, back in my day, when the mountains were flat, that was all water, and then like they erected. And then that's why there's fossils at the top of mountains.
Yeah, exactly. The tectonic plates kind of.
They do their little thing, and they go and like.
And then they shoot up and make the mountains that now have the bottoms of the seafloor on top of 10,000-foot cliffs, which is pretty cool.
Anything is possible, guys.
Anything is possible.
You can be a fossil on the top of a mountain.
You can be. After the Great Flood that was, how many years ago?
Oh, last week?
Last week. It did rain while I was in the mountains.
Yeah,
but
it was...
There was no flying fish or sea fossils or anything.
The mosquitoes were so bad because PEI got so much rain. Oh, I thought I was going to be carried away.
Holy, we didn't have any bugs hardly.
What?
We had a few, but only at the one camp resort where we were quickly lit a pick. I think it's called a pick. And
Are you talking about smoking weed?
No, like, you know, like what are those coils? I think it's called a pick. It's like a green coil, and you light it up, and it.
Oh, for mosquitoes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, and we had that in citronella candles, so we were able to control the mosquitoes, but we didn't have. Honestly, every experience I've ever had in the mountain has never been like Ontario bugs, and I guess PEI has them really bad too.
It was really bad.
Ooh.
Like, I'm traumatized. Truly, I still have scars actually from
not good.
But other than that, it was super fun. Much needed vacation, and you know what? Like, let's talk about the importance of vacation for mental health. Like, in the trades, one thing that we can do is we have to be very safe in the trades, and we get into routines, and once we're in a routine, we can start to become complacent. Like, oh, for me as an electrician, I can be like, well, that was dead yesterday, so I'm gonna check it again today, and then I keep doing that every week, and say it's been a month or two, and I'm like, well, it was dead like the last 2 months, so why would I check it today? You know, like, it's gonna be dead, and then boom,
Could be on.
That could be the last thing I ever do. So having a vacation, it's just good to mix up your routine.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
It's a great reset, and that's what I like about it. One of the things too is that a lot of people fear taking vacations. I know when I was in my industry as a iron worker and I was contract construction, it was sometimes a little bit of time between jobs. You had to really budget your money because sometimes the work is really fruitful and sometimes it isn't. And so you have to pick and choose when you're going to take your vacations. And for some people, that might be an issue because if you're on contract work, you are afraid that maybe your employer won't take you back if you ask for that vacation, and then you have to start on a new job through dispatch when you get back. Or in my case, I always did take my vacations, but at times I ended up financially struggling in the aftermath, although it reset my mental health and put me on a new, feeling better when I got back, because you need that break. Financially, sometimes I had to make some cuts. And you just sort of experienced something like that, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I had this trip booked for just under a year, and just under a year ago, I was at a company where I had started my apprenticeship. I had worked there for 14 months, and due to some unforeseen circumstances, the company had to close. But I had already booked everything, so I then had to find a new job, and I was laid off for about 3 months, and then I got this new job literally 3 weeks before I went away. And so I immediately was like, hey, I know you just hired me, thanks for that. I need a week off in 3 weeks, please, and thank you. And I was very nervous and anxious asking for that because, like, why would they hire me if I already need time off? Like, just hire somebody else. Or, are you going to be, like, a high maintenance, like...
Yeah.
And I was very kind of anxious, and one of the co-owners of the company was the person doing my onboarding, and he's like, so you have vacation booked? I'm like, I am so sorry. Like, yeah, it's been booked for so long. I'm so sorry. And he goes, why are you apologizing? Everyone needs vacation.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you have a great time. And I went, thanks.
And that's really important, and employers understand that. And the greatest thing was you were able to leave for the week and come back and pick up where you left off without having to deal with any pressure or anything. It's just, sometimes you just have to, in contract construction, we don't have vacation pay normally, so when we take that vacation time off, we don't have paid vacation. We have to risk that sometimes, and that can be an issue.
Yeah, like for me at this company, our vacation pay is built into our wage. So we get our vacation pay every paycheck.
Yes.
So when I'm on vacation, I don't get a paycheck. But when I'm working, my paycheck is a little bigger. So it's up to us in construction and some companies and unions and all of that, we need to be very good with money. We need to save, because we need to save for layoffs, and we need to save for vacations and holidays and all of that. So,
and your emergency backup at all times.
100% always have that stack of cash under your drawer.
So that being said, there's a lot of reasons why some people can't take vacation. Maybe you have a family to feed. Maybe you're behind in some stuff. Maybe you have to pay back debts. There's a billion reasons why. Maybe you're saving for something that's really important to you. But if you can take those vacation time, or if you can take those days off, those mental health days, definitely utilize them, because that break feels really, really good.
And it's so important.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are back from our vacations. We are both mentally reset. We're in a good place. I'm in a good place. Are you in a good place?
I'm in a great place.
Yeah, you and your mountains. Anyway, you will see us soon, I'm sure, but please be patient. We are still trying to get everything all caught up and just a bunch of fun things like that. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video, and hopefully you will see us sooner rather than later. So keep building resilience, guys.
Yes, and remember, you're never alone.
The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.